Well, with the City Council's vote to stop work on the Inner Harbor Desal project, attention has turned once again to our dwindling water supply. But what does it mean for our chances to get state funding for water projects other than Desal?
If approved by voters, Senate Bill 7 would allocate funds to invest in Texas water infrastructure and supply needs. Our Natalia Osuna joins us live here in the studio to break it down for us. Natalia.
Mike, Leslie, that's right. So, I mean, this is really, it could be a big deal for us, It means that, when I spoke to local leaders last week, they told me that the drought and project like Desal, here in the coastal bend with that, we would have a competitive edge to get state funding. So now that the city's Inner Harbor Desal plant is off the table, how are we positioned in South Texas if Senate Bill 7 is voter approved this November? After the Corpus Christi City Council voted no on moving forward with the Inner Harbor Desal plant, many in the community are thinking, what's next? But what does this mean for state funding? If Senate Bill 7 is voter approved in November, it would open the door to $1 billion per year for water infrastructure and supply across Texas.
I think you have to build up your reputation with the state to show that you've done good work for STWA. I think we've shown that. That's why we've already been confirmed for a second round of funding to come our way. So they know that our audits, all of our financials, and our need are all clearly expressed.
The South Texas Water Authority is already receiving funding from the Texas Water Development Board. Executive Director John Mattis says regionalization is important for making a better case when applying.
You show multiple communities teaming up together than each system by themselves, you have a better chance of winning that funding, and that's once again what STWA has done.
Meanwhile, COO Travis Pruski at the Nueces River Authority says that although the city's desal plant was halted, there are still other projects in the works.
All projects in the region and water plan are eligible for funding.
He's saying these would be eligible for state funding.
The region and water plan that the Nueces River Authority does sponsor that project. So the city does have several projects that are in that region and plan that we're actually voting on next week, Thursday.
Mata is encouraging voters to support Senate Bill 7 in November.
It's important that the community understands that by supporting this, it allows for smaller public water systems that don't have capacity or additional funding sources to be able to afford these much needed infrastructure.
And well, if you have questions, water leaders encourage you to visit sites like the City of Corpus Christi's water dashboard and the state's drought maps that are updated regularly. There you can learn about our water usage, levels, and changes over time. We'll have that linked in our web story tonight. Leslie, Mike, back to you.